because it's like we got 35-mile-an-hour winds coming in the next hour or so, so I don't really have the time to go out and do a recording. Um, but I will tell you a couple of cool things. So I got my battery. Um, it is, let me see if I can show it to you. See, there's my battery. Um, and so now I'm waiting on my inverter to arrive, which should be here tomorrow. I may not be able to pick it up till Wednesday, but that's happening. But anyways, real quick before everything gets started, I forgot I gotta go fill this up with. I gotta go fill my bucket up with water because I don't want to use all this water I have in here because that's my emergency water. So just so that you guys know, that right down there, that's my emergency water. Okay, so I'll be right back. Sam. Okay. Oh, cool. We got a whole bunch of people in here. Take you guys a minute. Had to go get some water. Okay, so yeah, I kind of woke up late. Um, so anyways, I got an issue I'm dealing with Sam. And I'm kind of to the, so, while we were on trail, if I ever need to do anything while she was in the middle of something, she just let me do it and we'd be fine. But since, Farm Girl's been here, I know she got into quite a few fights with the other dogs and stuff like that. So now when she starts to go nuts and I got to grab her and pull her back because she was trying to go through the floor to get to something yesterday or last night. Well, every time I go to grab her to pull her out because she's being destructive, she starts biting at me. And so last night she did that and that. That's from wires and stuff like that. So I was up till probably about midnight cleaning up my wound and all that other stuff and hoping that everything's good because I don't have all of the yeah, I don't have all of that. But the thing is, this is the third time in 2 weeks that she's done this. Um, I haven't ever gotten a response from mustard seed. Maybe when I get a response from mustard seed, he'll help me with the issue. But like a lot of the other issues have gone away, but this issue is still in place. And uh, no, actually, Beth, she was a biter when I first got her. That was the first thing I had to break her with. I think that's the reason why she was a stray to begin with, is that she was a biter. So she's had that issue, but the thing is I broke her of it. But it seems like every few months, everything that I break her of, she goes right back to it in a couple of months, and it's like, dude, she's 2 years old. She shouldn't be doing this. There's something that's wrong here, and so yeah, um, I just I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what to do with Sam, but I'm not. I'm not gonna keep an animal around that's going to constantly bite me. So, uh, I've heard of that, Rooster. A lot of dogs are like that. Hey, Tuck, how's it going? I have a question, and I was looking for some advice. Can you're Well, Matthew, you gotta say what the damn question is. You can't just word vomit. So Nope, that dog would be gone. Sorry. Well, a lot of people are attached to Sam, and if I just automatically got rid of Sam, there'd be a lot of people pissed off at me. And the thing is I'm working on getting Sam some friends. So the girl that I got the bike from, she just. She's got two pregnant dogs. One just had a litter, and she's got another litter on the way in the next couple of days. And they're Mastiff Pit mix. And I was thinking, you know what? Sam needs some friends. She needs that social interaction with other dogs. Since we've been off trail, lay down, lay down. Since we've been off trail, um, she has just kind of gone nuts. So I don't know what to do. But anyways, what we're having is because since I got my food stamps, um, uh, you know, uh, yeah, yeah. Just so you guys know, yeah, she was a stray when I got her. She followed me for about 4 miles, because I accidentally fed her, and so it's been the same ever since. Hold on, I'm kind of doing some morning cleanup. So usually sometime like right after, how many pups will you take in? I want to see if I can get 2, because one thing that I've learned with Sam is that, at least with Sam, she's a very social dog. And not having that social interaction with another dog that she can play with and get that energy out, because, I gotta work, I gotta do all kinds of stuff. So it is what it is. But anyways, yeah, I want to be able to get 2. That way, they got each other. Plus, Sam kind of comes in the mix. Sam is more or less, in this lifestyle. I can use her for herding, and I can teach her a little bit with herding. But she's more or less a pet at this stage. A lot of the discipline comes from me. She knows if she pushes hard enough, I'll just give in and be like, whatever, dog, just as long as you're whatever. So anyways, she is not a guard dog, dude. She would run up to you and jump in your lap and lick you to death. The only way that she could run a robber off is if she it was so much in their face that they're just like, fine, dog, and you just run away because she won't leave them alone. She is not a guard dog in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, don't be looking at me like that. You know you're in trouble. So anyways, so in the mornings I always do a little bit of cleanup, but I haven't even had my first cup of coffee yet. So let's get the coffee started so that we can get breakfast started, because I got some eggs, I got some sausage, and I've got some pancakes. I had eggs and pancakes for dinner last night because the hot dogs that I got for chili dogs turned out to be jalapeno dogs. So that's going to be crazy. But it is what it is. All right, so got that going. So let's get this in. Okay. All right, get me some coffee going. So let's see here. I got my. Dude, this thing cost me $5.69. $5.69 for this. The big one that lasts me a full month is like $10-11. This is like a third the size. Wow, and that's what I ended up paying. So got sugar. Oh, and I made myself some sun tea so I don't have to keep boiling water. It's supposed to be close to 65 today. This isn't dark enough just yet. I mean, it'll work in a pinch, but I wanted this to be a little bit darker. But it's just one giant tea bag. So there we go. All right. But this is so now that I'm static, I don't have to drink water all day every day. Oh crap, I gotta put my belt on. I got me a pair of size 34 jeans at the food bank a couple weeks ago, and man, these things are actually a little loose on me. Um, uh, okay, let's see. Okay, fair enough. I was involved in a motorcycle accident. Wasn't my fault, resulting in serious injury. I'm currently homeless and expecting big settlement. What would you do if you were me? Um, do you have friends or family? Like, how guaranteed is the settlement? And how long until a payout? Um, and is this something that's going to be a lifelong injury? Like, there's a lot of things, because like if you could be out, if you could get settled within a year, then I would go to a friend and say, hey, look, man, I need a place to stay for a year. My settlement's going to be this much. I'll give you this much. Give him fair rent, at least $600-$700 a month. But just let him know that he'll get it when you get paid. He gets paid, and that will be a way that you could keep a roof over your head. That's one thing that I would say. It all depends. If it's still a shot in the dark and you're still struggling and stuff, what I would do is reach out to the hospital and see if they can find you a shelter bed. Maybe even talk to your PCP and have him see if he can get you a shelter bed, a medical bed. Some shelters do have them. Most shelters do not. But if you get a medical bed, they'll get funding. They can bill your insurance, whole 9 yards. They're, with the whole Trump administration coming in and some of the weird things that they're doing, they're now allowing, like the shelters can bill Medicare now, or Medicaid, so on and so forth. So look into something like that. Also, if you are getting a settlement, you also need to make sure that you're getting a lot for damages, because if you can't work and you've lost everything, you're kind of screwed. So that's kind of where I go. Does Sam get along well with Farm Girl's dog? No, she did not. They were kind of laid back and just kind of like, their own thing, but they were kind of a clique too. They refused to let Sam in. But the other thing is, with Farm Girl's dogs, they would fight her because she's one of those in your face, and if you won't pay attention to me, I'm just gonna like jump on top of you and force you to pay attention to me. And so when she wants to play, she wants to get a little aggressive. She down south, all they have is pits and aggressive dogs, so that's how she learned how to play. And so like when you're around like the more, domesticated crowd, they just like, but it's the lifestyle. And so I think with Sam, no, she did not get along with Farm Girl's dogs. But a lot of it was because she wanted to play, and Athena was too traumatized from all the crap that she'd been through, because she was a rescue, and Roxy's like 10 years old. She's too old. She don't want to play like that, so it's 100% guaranteed the woman had $250K insurance in my accident. That's probably the case should be wrapping up very soon. I don't know. My old man kept saying that, and it took 2 years. So, because he just got his settlement from getting in an accident. Get rid of the tea and bring in the coffee. Oh man, I am so looking forward to coffee. It's one of the few things that you get when you're outside is a cup of coffee, and all of a sudden, that becomes your rally cry. So I do about a half a tablespoon, I guess. That's kind of what I'm doing. All right, so I got that. Got to put some creamer in here. After watching how Breezy Briefs with Brooke goes, like how she does her channel, I'm not as I don't feel so much pressure on me about live streams anymore, because like it seems so many people come on these live streams and then they have no topic. They just blah, 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 and it's like, well, I was trying to bring a topic, and stuff like that, but it doesn't seem like that. Tuck, I like your response to Matthew. Yeah, thank you. Right, really, I need this. Thank you, Tuck. It's a good starting off point. But you know what, Matthew? You might want to start looking at getting into the digital economy because nothing's guaranteed. Okay? Take your skill set that you were doing in brick and mortar and transfer that over into the digital economy. Like sales is now social media marketing. You know, I went from selling Kirby's to having to learn social media type thing. Okay? So, Matthew, boys, don't blow all your money. Within 1 year, I've watched 5 people throughout my life do that and their settlement money. Hey, that's a good piece of advice, Rooster. I'd like to buy some land somewhere and start a homestead. Well, you can go through my friend Stephanie Dean over at openairproperties.net. Um, she like I bought a piece of land from her. Another subscriber's bought a piece of land. There's you know, and eventually quite a few subscribers will end up buying some land either here, Colorado, or Arkansas, or at another state. But she operates these 3 states, and if you want to go to a different state, she might be able to refer you to somebody. So just let her know that Friar Tuck sent you. Labor is hard now. Yeah, well, you know, do the digital the all the digital marketplace requires is a smartphone and an internet connection. You can get a smartphone for free. Go hang out around the shelters. There'll be you got food stamps, you got Medicaid, you got this, you got that. Is if you have any of that stuff, you get a free phone. It's part of the Lifeline program that was started in the 80s under Reagan. And since we no longer have landlines, what the government does is it just gives out free cell phones to the homeless. And quite frankly, it has now allowed better communication because now the homeless have the ability to communicate. Because back in the day, before all that happened, you had to go to this one place. You had to get a Google Voice, number, and have that be your phone number, and then you had to go to a phone and dial in and call and check your messages. That's the way it used to be. So at least you have a cell phone now. So, which is something you should be grateful for. Um, yeah, I like these breakfasts with. I like cooking with you guys. Honestly, that's my favorite part of doing this. I heard Tech say to start with your primary doctor and explain your situation. You have a primary care physician. Yeah, well, yeah. Well, the primary care physician is if you're not in the emergency room. If you're in an emergency room, they will be the ones that set you up. They have a whole outreach team. They deal a lot with the homeless. They'll be able to get you some sort of medical bed. You know, but also be careful. The prescriptions that they're going to give you could be addictive. So make sure that you keep an eye on this stuff because these doctors, they're not responsible. The responsibility lies on you, not them. So, because everybody takes things different. I was assigned one, but I never met them. I didn't have insurance when accident happened, but I live in Massachusetts and we have universal. Yeah, everywhere has universal health care, Matthew. What's up, Outdoors? Yeah, everywhere has universal. If you hang out around the shelters now, legally they're not allowed to do this. They're legally not allowed to do this. It's called churning. You're not allowed to give people compensation for signing up for health insurance, but they send a third party that goes out and does that, and so therefore the agent doesn't get in trouble. But I'm sure the agent knows what the hell's going on. If he doesn't, there's some stupidity there. But yeah, they'll hang around every shelter I've been around in the last few years. Yet they'll offer you the subsidized health insurance. That's better than the universal health care. It's better than any health care that you could get as a homeless person. But the thing is so many people are skeptical of, oh, it's a scam. No, it's not. I've had Blue Cross Blue Shield, United Healthcare, and they treat you so much better than Medicaid would. Because here's the problem with the indigent services. They are critical services, so unless your life is on the line, they're not going to help you. So that's why they make you wait for stage 3 on breast cancer before they operate, because the state is trying to save money. But the reality is if they did the preventative, not only would it save money, but it would allow some people to return to productivity, which would be it would be a recoup of lost revenue for the tax people. Okay, so because that's all it really boils down to. Because the government's only going to help you if you pay it. Nothing's free. They make you think it's free, but nothing is free. Okay. So let's see here. Finally got my coffee going. See, this is how slow a morning is for me. Yeah. But I found somebody who's willing. I made friends with her. She's a pretty cool person. I'm gonna even be advising her. She wants to start up something for people with autism and ADHD and stuff like that. And since I've already kind of been down that road, you know, she's giving me rides and I'm giving her advice. So I mean, it turns out to be pretty good. Nothing like a perfect cup of coffee. If you do instant coffee, there is a way to make the perfect cup of coffee. Okay. And it's so much better than trying to figure it out, like putting scoops in and then the coffee pot, and then like it's halfway through, you're like, screw it, I want some. You put your cup under and go, you know what I mean? Okay, so let's get some stuff going here. I need to do I got one bowl left. Oh no, I got two bowls. Okay, so let's pull this out here. So I thought I got the, you know, standard just add water pancakes, but at Jiffy, you gotta realize out here things are like 30% more. Unless you can go into either St. John's or go into Show Low, you're gonna be paying a lot for food. Okay. Oh, okay. It says add milk, oil, and egg. Okay, so I got this right here. Hungry Jack. So this is what I'm gonna get started first, because I do that and then this and yeah, I have a routine, and it also keeps everything going good. So, let's see here. Yeah, yeah, no, I'm not gonna. Well, let's. Yeah, let me just rinse it off. There's no point in washing it. It's just got powder all over it. So some videos that are coming up for those of you. So for those of you that aren't aware of the oh, what's up, Neil? I ain't seen you in a while, Massachusetts. It's not universal health care. They just the way that they talk about it, there's no universal health care in the United States. If there is, you have to show me. It's just all the stuff from the Affordable Care Act. That's all it is. Obamacare. And basically he tried to you know, yeah, anyways. I was in the insurance industry just as Obamacare was going live, and hold on, this has got to go. This is my problem. But yeah, and the commissions for agents just basically went through the floor. You used to get a whole year up front. Now, okay, so there's a third cup. Okay, I just put that over there for now. Okay, third cup, I need a little bit of oil. Alright. And so I need one egg. Okay, so I'm eating the last of the eggs today. A dozen? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, salvaged. Salvaged. Yes. Okay, and I just need to put the milk in it, and then we're good. So I got 3 eggs to eat. I bought me a pint of milk. I still got to order some Nido. I just haven't. No. There it is. All right. So So it's actually calls for 1 cup of. Hold on, I need to put a little bit more milk in this thing. It calls for 1 egg for 1 cup, but I only do a half a cup because. And the batter turns out a little bit different. It's not white, it's yellow. Okay, I need more. There, that should be enough. But these are nice. I like these pancakes, though. They turn out pretty well. Okay, those are runny enough. So, you see how they have kind of a yellowish tint to it? Okay, so that, eggs, and sausage. Let's do this. Let's get the sausage going first, and then we'll get the pancakes going. Do I want to use butter or do... Oh, should I use butter or should I use fat? So, where did you buy land? Was it expensive? No, I pay less than $200 a month, Matthew. Okay, let's see here. Massachusetts. Okay. Okay, what's for breakfast? Pancakes, sausage, and eggs. What's up, Patriot News? Nice to see you. Okay, where did you buy the land? I'm in Arizona, but she operates, Stephanie Dean, operates between, she does, Arizona, Colorado, and Arkansas, or as I like to say, Arkansas. No, I'm not in a house. I'm in a trailer. I'm in a fifth wheel. I need to order what? I don't remember what I need to order. No, I ordered an inverter for my battery, which will be here tomorrow. And, I bought myself a lavalier mic. It was 50% off. I couldn't resist. So for like $20, I got me a $50 lav mic, and it's auto volume control because like a noise reduction because I tend to be really loud, and also it has the furry thing on there so they can do wind resistance, so that when like today with 35-mile-an-hour winds I can go out there. But that'll be here on Tuesday. Okay, so that. Let's get there's the sausage. So, half a pound of Jimmy Dean sausage. I almost thought about cooking some of it up last night, but I was like, nah. Okay, so we're gonna put that in this. And so what I need to do is get this started first. Okay. Oops. I'm gonna do patties. I liked the patties the other yesterday, so I'm gonna try the patties again. Okay. So we're just gonna. All right. You guys, I don't know if you guys can see this through chat. You probably should be able to. On my phone, I can't see. Alright, and then let's bring number 3 out. I love this. Is Jimmy Dean sausage. It's all they had. It's not like I'm some fancy buying fancy stuff. I'm just oh damn. Let's see here. Let's take a paper towel and get some of this crap off of my hand so I can grab things. Alright. Now let's see here. So there's a way, if you're really trying to conserve water, You know, because being out on trail, you have to learn how to conserve water a lot. Um, you know, and you got to be able to wash your hands, do your dishes, and stuff like that. Now, I'm a lot more, I use water a lot more, but I still have that conservative mindset on it. I'm going to end up doing a video on that. Um, ah, ah, okay, now let's, okay, I got the grease off of my hands and all that meat and stuff like that. That's the one thing I don't like on my hands. But you know, it always gives me an opportunity. I'm always looking for an opportunity to wash my hands while I'm doing something else. So if you are trying to conserve water, that is also something that will work in your favor. So I'm going to let this cook a little bit because these things are like burger patties. And it doesn't take long for the pancakes to cook. So I'm gonna give this a few minutes, but yeah, this is generally okay. So I've saved this. Yeah, this stuff is. I need to get rid of this today. It only keeps for maybe like 48 hours without refrigeration. Let's see. Okay. Do you make your bed every day? Oh, you see in my bed? Yes, I do, because I'm worried about the, like, this is my background. This is my canvas, and I don't want to look like a slob. So yes, I do. That's one of my things. Like, I always clean. I'll make a mess after dinner, and I'll be like, I'll clean it up in the morning, which is normally not a habit, but because I have no lighting right now, I can't, like, stay up late, do dishes, do all this other stuff. So as I'm making breakfast in the morning, I'm cleaning up the previous night's mess and stuff like that. Even if I'm just having a liquid breakfast, but I if I'm gonna be doing morning live streams, I want to be able to have decent breakfast in the mornings. And that's part of the reason why I wasn't doing the breakfast with Tuck, is because I didn't have any money to be able to buy. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, there it is. I didn't have any money to be able to buy something to be able to make, and I wasn't eating necessarily egg sandwiches, but I was definitely eating granola bars for breakfast, or a bowl of cereal or something like that, which I don't mind doing the cereal, but I just didn't have anything to be able to, because like I cook while I'm talking to you. It kind of helps me focus and somewhat stay on topic. Okay, so let's get this decluttered. Whew. Okay, so we got that here. I mean, I cannot. Well, no, I can't reuse that. So that goes in there. Let's put this away. Yeah, but I spend a good part of my day, and honestly, you know how Jordan Peterson says you need to make your bed and all that other stuff. Well, there's a lot of truth to that in the way that it creates a morning routine, and it's self-care, because I care enough about myself to be able to take care of the stuff that I do. So pancakes are always good. Yes, Rayon, Arizona is a cool state. There's a lot of elevation to. Yeah, I'm at 6,500 feet. Are you near a pine forest or in the desert? I'm right next to the what is it? The petrified forest. So that's about 20 miles away. 20, 30 miles away is the petrified forest. Okay, so let's get the next phase started, which is, where's my butter? Put it up here. Damn, I gotta get butter today too. I need to start making a list. Yeah, I'll just use this. Okay, that should be enough butter for the pancakes. Okay, and then that should be enough butter for everything. Okay, perfect. So let's get this going. Hi. All right, so we got that going. So let's get this. So it takes a while for these pancakes, and sometimes you guys know how big this is. Let's see if we can two burn it.